Ladies and gentlemen, the new parliament is setting new records every day. The suspension saga has continued today for a second straight day. As many as 49 Lok Sabha MPs have been suspended from the Lok Sabha today for disrupting proceedings of the House. Now that brings the total number of opposition MPs suspended this session alone to 141. This, needless to say, is a record. Today, the list of suspended MPs include National Conference's Farooq Abdullah, Congress leaders Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tewari as well. They were suspended for once again raising slogans on the floor of the House and demanding Home Minister Amit Shah come in to Parliament and make a statement over the security breach.
They've suspended another 42 people today. It's clear they want an opposition-mukt Lok Sabha, and presumably they'll do something similar in the Rajya Sabha. I think at this point, we have to really start, unfortunately, writing the obituaries for parliamentary democracy in India. So today, in solidarity with my colleagues, I too joined the protests, and everybody, literally, who was present today has been suspended for the rest of the session, which means that they want to pass their bills without any discussion. I think it's a betrayal of parliamentary democracy. It's a betrayal of what Parliament is all about.
जिस किसके हाथ में है? वो सारी होम मिनिस्ट्री के नीचे है। तो क्या हो जाता अगर वो 5 मिनट आते और कहते जनाब ये हो गया है, हम इस पे कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं, और क्या कहना था?
तो प्रोटेस्ट कब तक चलता रहेगा?
जब तक वहाँ एक भी रहे।
जो हो रहा है देश में बहुत गलत हो रहा है, और क्या मांग थी हमारी? हम सिर्फ एक रिप्लाई, जो हादसा हुआ है, जो हल्ला हुआ है संसद में, उस पर सिर्फ चर्चा चाह रहे हैं। ऐसे क्या मांग हम कर रहे हैं? चर्चा तो होनी चाहिए, और सिर्फ हमारे लिए नहीं, बीजेपी के सांसद है, यहाँ की सिक्योरिटी है, प्रेस वाले हैं, सबके लिए ही है ये, कि सिर्फ सांसदों की सिक्योरिटी के लिए नहीं था। ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मामला है, लेकिन सरकार चर्चा नहीं करना चाहिए, भाग रही है।
So, 141 MPs have been suspended in total so far from both houses. Tomorrow, of course, is another day. But it will be a good day for the government, which will be in a position to easily push through some key bills without debate or disruption. Not a good thing for democracy, but convenient for the government. The Prime Minister, who has not come to Parliament since the day of the security breach, had some tough words for the opposition. He said that some are not destined to do constructive work for the country. He also said that the opposition is rattled by the losses in the recently held assembly elections.
पार्लियामेंट इंसिडेंट के बारे में उन्होंने उल्लेख किया। पार्लियामेंट इंसिडेंट के बारे में उन्होंने कहा, जो भी व्यक्ति डेमोक्रेसी में, प्रजाप्रभुत्व में उनका विश्वास है, इसको घोर खंडन करना था। हम सब मिलकर इसको खंडन करना था, लेकिन कुछ पार्टियां जो अभी हुए चुनाव का नतीजे से निराश होके, हताश होके, तो इसके बारे में एक तरह इसके समर्थन का भाषा जो उपयोग कर रहे हैं, ये तो इट इज मोर डेंजरस। जो एक्ट हुआ है उससे ही कंसर्न, उतना ही कंसर्न इस भाषा का है।
मान संसद में हुआ, इसको लेकर प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बहुत पीड़ा व्यक्त की। संसद चर्चा का विषय है। कई गंभीर बिल जिसे देश के विकास का और रास्ता बढ़ेगा, उस पर चर्चा होनी चाहिए। और ये जो ब्लॉक कर रहे हैं, जो अवरोध पैदा कर रहे हैं, ये उनकी हताशा है 3 प्रदेशों में हार के कारण। तो उस हताशा की खींच को निकालने के लिए संसद में अवरोध पैदा किया जा रहा है।
Let me go across to 3 MPs who've been suspended today. We have P Sandosh Kumar. He's a suspended MP from the CPI. Pradyut Bordolai is a suspended MP from the Congress Party, and Dr. Jay Kumar is a suspended MP from the Congress Party. Thank you. Good evening to you, gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. Mr. Sandosh Kumar, you've heard what the Prime Minister of the country has said. He has said this is a rattled opposition creating ruckus. It is not in some people's destiny to do any constructive work for the country. In fact, with the behavior that the opposition has displayed, it essentially seems that the opposition is supporting the people who breached parliament instead of the government?
It is, we are so fortunate that finally he opened his mouth. See, these people made India a mortuary of democracy. We all were proud of the fact that India is a mother of democracy. Now it has made into a mortuary of democracy. The Prime Minister has no moral right to speak like that. See, the moral question is, the one and only question is this: what happened to that BJP MP? You leave all the 141 MPs, but that single MP who is responsible for all these things, at least he is having a moral responsibility, and he is still part of this great Prime Minister's parliamentary party. So what is the answer for this question? So the Prime Minister should answer first this question: what is the role of this MP? And moral responsibility is applicable to all the BJP parliamentaries also. Is he still part of the BJP parliamentary party? The Prime Minister should answer to that question. And instead of answering to that question, he is, now trying to blame all of us. So which was the starting point? To this question, the nation wants to know the answer. So I am very sorry to state that, very sad to state that these people, including the Prime Minister and the so-called constitutional authorities, made our parliament into a mortuary of democracy. So no point in commenting on Prime Minister's statement. It's absolutely incorrect, not true to the facts.
You're saying it's incorrect, not true to the facts. But here's a question that many people will ask Mr. Sandosh Kumar. Fact is, you are an MP as well. Fact is that there are many people. Look, I'm not here to bat for the BJP. I'm not here to bat for Pratap Simha, either the BJP MP you are referring to. But the fact is that you are an MP yourself. And all MPs get approached by people, especially from their constituencies, saying, I want to go see India's parliament. Can you arrange for a pass for me? My question to you is, how can you villainize Pratap Simha? The fact is, he got plain unlucky. This could have been any other MP. This could have been you.
Madam Anger, I got your point. The thing is that is what we call moral responsibility in politics. When a train accident happens, why the minister concerned resigns? Not because he was the pilot of the train. There lies the question of moral responsibility. I'm just asking you one single question. Whether the MP was aware of the fact, whether it was his staff's mistake, that doesn't matter. The MP who is responsible for all these things, at least the starting point of this problem, is still part of the BJP parliamentary party. And we all got suspended. Fortunately, Manmohan Singh is not suspended. But entire opposition, the best question is who is not suspended so far. So we all got suspended, and this man is still with the BJP parliamentary party. They could have at least removed him from the parliamentary party of the BJP temporarily. I mean, at least that. Then what is the point in making such a big moral speech by the Prime Minister? So whether the MP was directly involved in it or not, that doesn't matter. That is his moral responsibility. His party's responsibility.
Okay, Mr. Bordole, question is...
See, what is our role?
I get what you're saying. Pradyut Bordole... No, the fact is that the opposition has been creating ruckus in parliament. The opposition has been, carrying out sloganeering in parliament. The opposition has not been letting parliament function. Therefore, Pradyut Bordole, the speaker will ask, "Hamari kya galti hai? What can we do?" Give me a minute here, Pradyut, come in. Let Pradyut come in. Mr. Santosh Kumar, let Pradyut come in. Mr. Bordole, the speaker will say, what can we do? What other option do we have? If the opposition is hell-bent on behaving badly, we have to discipline them.
But Shreya, it's very unfortunate, and I'm very sorry to say that honorable speaker is just carrying on the agenda of the ruling party and nothing else. Here is, if one is a prime minister, he derives his entire power from this parliament. If one is the home minister, this home minister is not only a member of prime minister's cabinet, but also happens to be the member of the house, and this government and his government is in power as long as it enjoys the confidence of the house. Now, remember, in 2014, when Modi ji became the prime minister, you remember, for optics' sake, what did he do? Before entering the parliament on the threshold, he prostrated himself, giving a salute to the parliament. But what a double standard and hypocrisy. Today, you see, after long 22 years, in 2001 also, in BJP role, the parliament was attacked in 2001. And after 22 years, in the BJP rule again, the parliament has been attacked. All we wanted, the opposition people, what we wanted that the Honorable Prime Minister and the Home Minister should be present in the Parliament, because it is such an insult on the highest temple of democracy. All we wanted that Home Minister should be there in the Parliament and give a statement. And imagine the hypocrisy and double standard. Both of them have stayed away all these days from 13th of December till date. And what is our crime? You know, our crime is this: we wanted a statement from the Home Minister of this country as to how it happened, and they evaded this. And what is our forum? The Honorable Speaker is the custodian of our rights. If the Honorable Speaker doesn't protect our right as a member, if we are not allowed to say, and on the contrary, we are suspended, we are removed, so that the agenda of the BJP, the ruling BJP, is fulfilled. Their agenda and modus operandi is very clear. They don't want any debate, discussion on any of the bills, so that all these bills, they want to make laws without the presence of the opposition. And that is what they are going to do. They are just removing entire opposition so that they can bulldoze the Indian democracy, and they can pass a law which may be detrimental to the interests of the people of India.
But Mr. Bordolai, many people can argue that the opposition is then walking right into the government's trap. If that is the agenda of the government, if the government wants to, pass key bills in Parliament without a debate and without disruption, then the opposition is walking right in to that trap by coming into Parliament, protesting, sloganeering, knowing fully well that they will be suspended. After all, we've seen a record number of 141 suspensions. Tomorrow, I'm sure there'll be more.
You see, if there's an attack on the Parliament, we have every right to demand explanation or at least a statement from the Home Minister of this country. This is what we wanted. We didn't create any records. We didn't, obstruct the proceedings of the Parliament. All we wanted, with folded hands before the Speaker, that we should be allowed to speak, number one. There should be a special discussion. And all we demanded, the presence of the Home Minister of the country. What's wrong about it? And when the Speaker, Honorable Speaker, doesn't allow us to do anything, what do? We have to ventilate, because we represent and reflect the aspirations of the people of India. And this is what we wanted to do. And if you misconstrue it and then try to actually remove all of us, this is the most unfortunate. We want to carry on. We want to see that the Parliament carries on its official business so that we can perform our duty as opposition members. And this is what we wanted to do. Our voices have been muffled.
Okay.
We are not allowed to say anything. We were removed from the Parliament. And this is what they have been doing. This is a mockery of democracy. This is a betrayal of the trust of the people on democracy. This is height of hypocrisy and betrayal of the people of India by doing this.
Okay. Dr. Jayakumar, I'd want you to come in here. But before you come in, there are some figures that I have which will be interesting for our viewers. In the Lok Sabha, 543 members. Out of them, 142 are opposition members of the India Alliance. 95 have been suspended. In the Rajya Sabha, there are 250 in all. There are 101 from the India bloc. 46 have been suspended, which means if you count the Lok Sabha, sir, and you count the Rajya Sabha together, right now you have about 100 MPs who are still left in Parliament. Tomorrow, will we see all of them being suspended as well? Because the opposition, it seems, has decided ki ab to aarya par. It's 141. Let us make it 241 by tomorrow.
Oh, that is not the way to look at. It is not our interest to stay away from the house. It is in fact a dirty job. We are forced to do this unpleasant job by the ruling party. That is how you should look into. I have been traveling kilometers to thousands of kilometers, coming down to debate, discuss about my constituency problems, country's problems, etc. The primary question today is that, do we have safety and security to go into the house? Therefore, it is not there. We have seen, the world has seen it, country has seen it. It has been debated in even the international forum that this is what happened over here in Indian Parliament. Madam, please look at it. When the same thing that had happened in 21, when Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, the moment that had happened, our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Leader, Madam Sonia ji, the first question she asked was, where is the Prime Minister? Is he safe? She was not in the house then. Is he safe? So we are now concerned about including Narendra Modi's security and safety. We are doing that job. We are talking for the safety and security of the people. It is not that we want to achieve that today 141, tomorrow another 100 we will try to get expelled and we will show to the country that we are 241. That is not our wish. I am sorry, you have misunderstood our approach. Our approach is not that we have come to work. The Prime Minister has said that these people are not engaged in constructive activities. It is the Prime Minister or we. First of all, I should tell here on this, through your channel, I am happy to say this. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister should stop the way of talking on the roads. They are responsible leaders. My Prime Minister, my Home Minister, Parliament is in session. You should come to the Parliament. You should give explanation. You should see how we can solve it. They should strive to carry us with them. On the contrary, they are telling that we are not in the constructive job, we are on the destructive job. Mr. Narendra Modi, ever since he has become the Prime Minister, has been engaged himself in the destructive job. Demonetization he has done. I don't want to go into everything. CIA bill is the destructive. I don't want to go into that. He himself can't enter into Punjab on 3 bills. He has been sent back. He ran away like a coward. Today he is hiding somewhere without coming to the Parliament. Why? Why the Prime Minister did not come and see how safe his members in the Parliament are, including the BJP member? Miserable. Miserable. Home Minister is talking outside and he doesn't have the courage to come and talk about this because it is his department failure. It is these people who are making us to get... Yesterday you take it, I have been drawing the attention of the speaker repeatedly, 1 minute, repeatedly. I did not get the attention of the speaker. I went close to him. Had I gone there to attack him? He is my brother. Agarwal was there, my honorable member. He is my brother. After that incident, after I was expelled, I came out. He and myself hugged each other and he felt bad for that such a sad decision he has taken. It is the sad decision they are taking. They are not having that mind. They themselves feel unhappy.
Mr.
They are
Jayakumar,
compelled to do this. It is the making of the ruling party. It is not the making of the opposition. Opposition wanted to unite the country. The ruling party wanted to divide. It is yet again another election strategy, I am telling you. They create the strategy of Mr. Narendra Modi.
You're saying this is an election strategy.
Create a crisis, then solve it. That is what he is doing today.
You're saying it's an election strategy, but this certainly isn't good press for the government if they end up suspending 141 and who knows tomorrow 100 MPs from the opposition. This certainly doesn't look good on them, so I don't think this is an election strategy. But you're entitled to your view. Mr. Jayakumar, I very quickly want to ask you, why are you accusing the Home Minister and the Prime Minister of running away from the House? I ask you this question because the one thing that the BJP over and over again is saying is when the Home Minister has something to say, he'll come and say it on the floor of the House. It is one thing to speak to the press, speak to a newspaper or speak to a television channel at a conclave and say, okay, we are looking into the matter, all the guilty will be punished, etc. These are generic statements that the Home Minister is making. When he comes to Parliament, he will have to be specific. He'll have to come armed with evidence and data and where investigations have reached so far. Maybe investigations have not reached a point where the Home Minister is confident of coming to Parliament and briefing Parliament. Why make this an ego issue? By the end of it, has it become an ego issue, sir?
You are not complete. You have not
I have
completed.
completed what I had to say, sir. You go ahead. I have completed, sir. I've said, has it become an ego issue now between the opposition and the BJP?
No. Don't use the word ego. That is not the right word. It is not ego. It is their inability. It is their inability. They are unable to face it. They were talking about 58-inch. They were talking about we are doing this, that and all. Everything, one chota fellow, small fellow, a butterfly fellow has squashed it. He came into the house, jumped on, spread the smoke and went away. And they could not even catch him. This is what their inability, their inefficiency, their incompetence to run the security system. They are unable to protect just about 2.6 lakh square feet, 2.6 lakh square feet area approximately. They are unable to protect it, and they claim they are going to protect this country. We don't have confidence in this. Madam, Prime Minister particularly running away. Last time, regarding Manipur issue, he never bothered. So many of our brothers, please listen. Because we put a rope, tied him. That rope name is called no confidence motion. Through no confidence motion only we brought. Because now it is not at 6 months. We can't bring another no confidence motion. He is very much aware of it. They are running away from their responsibility. Otherwise, we would have, by now, our leaders, our party would have moved no confidence motion, made them to come. So therefore, we don't have that instrument. Now we have to amend the constitution to have no confidence motion once in 3 months.
Okay, Mr. P Sandosh Kumar, I don't have too much time left. I'm going to give you the last word. I want to ask you where this suspension session is going to end. Is it going to end with every India bloc MP aiming to be suspended from Parliament? Yesterday we saw 92. Today we have seen 49. Tomorrow will it be 100?
Madam, I got it. The chairman of the Rajya Sabha and the speaker of the Lok Sabha can only answer to this question, because it is not in our hands. What we are doing or what we are trying to do is
no, it is in your hands.
No,
it is in the hands of the MPs also.
In Parliament.
If they quietly listen, Mr. Sandosh, it is in the hands of the MPs also. If they quietly listen, debate to bills, there will be no suspensions.
No. See, sloganeering and shouting slogans, showing placards is not a sin. It starting from 1952. Many times it happened. It's no sin in it. So, to your question, I can tell you, the Lok Sabha speaker and the chairman can decide. And let me add one more thing. You are talking about the collection of evidence. So, even after 8 months of Manipur incident, what about the Prime Minister's silence? Who is egoistic? He did not utter a single word on Manipur categorically till date.
The Home Minister has spoken.
So the question of ego is...
The Home Minister has spoken. The Prime Minister has also
Prime Minister only. So who are these? I am just asking you, Madam Anchor, who are these people? The Prime Minister cannot comment on Manipur. The Home Minister cannot comment on security breach. Who are these people? What is so special with them? At least they can make a preliminary statement. What is so special with these people? You people might be scared of them, no? We are not scared of them. We will ask, we will raise these questions. These are not big people. Democracy has seen many people like them. They will go and new people will come, will replace them. So don't think those people are very big people, Modi and Shah. Who are they that way? They should come and answer to the parliament, nothing more. And to your question, I would like to repeat the same answer. Only the chairman and the Lok Sabha speaker can answer. Let them answer.
Okay, but the fact is that all of you, the opposition, has been accusing the government. Mr. Sandosh Kumar, I'll take 20 more seconds. And no, I'm not afraid of the Home Minister and the Prime Minister. They are my Home Minister and my Prime Minister. How is this a democracy if citizens are afraid of their leaders? Don't accuse me of being afraid of anyone. I'm not.
Also mine, but I have every right to ask.
Yeah, just like you're not afraid of them, I'm not afraid of them either. If I was, I wouldn't be asking these questions, right?
I am not personally blaming you. No, I'm not taking this.
I want to ask you.
These people are not that much big.
I want to ask you.
They have every right to come and speak.
Okay, Pradyut, you want to ask me something? Go ahead.
I just want to
ask you something, Shreya. Do you expect us as opposition members of the House to behave like the Godi media? to follow the dotted lines of the government, because we have to ventilate and we have to reflect the aspirations of the people. And the parliament must remember, the parliament is the forum for debate, discussion, and plea for region. And that kind of forum has been existing since the independence, when we adopted the democracy model. So this democracy model is being stifled and throttled by this ruling BJP party by eliminating opposition, so that there cannot be any debate, cannot be discussion, cannot be a forum, a constructive forum for plea for region. And this is the most unfortunate time in this country today.
Mr. Jayakumar, last word to you. You were raising your hand. I could see that. 20 seconds to you and I'll wrap this discussion.
Yes. We have not even asked a statement from the Prime Minister or the Home Minister. We only asked just to give us opportunity to speak about. Where else we will go and speak, if not in the Parliament? Is it not a denial of the fundamental right of a member of the Parliament? Do we go on, do they expect us also to go and speak on the roads? Is it not the proper place for me to ventilate my feelings? I have shouted yesterday, see my throat, to get his attention. Only when that attention is not coming through, I am rubbished. I am just pushed aside. I had to go near the speaker and request him, sir, please stop speaking about the post office. Post office is not important now. Now safety is important. For that, I have been suspended. Now I am referred to the privilege committee. Is it the democratic way of running the house? Thank you.
All right. Dr. Jayakumar, I hope your throat gets better. Thank you very much. Some rest from Parliament at least. Thank you very much, Pradyut Bordoloi, for joining us on the broadcast, and P Sandosh Kumar. Good to have you on the show as well. All three MPs suspended today. Let's see what tomorrow holds. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that, it's a wrap from me, ladies and gentlemen. News and updates continue right here on Mirror Now. Do stay with us.